I've been a wildlife expert for over 20 years, and today I'll be breaking down some of TikTok's most viral animal moments. Let's jump right in. Big. Listen to the fear in this woman's voice. This is absolutely hysterical. So clearly this woman's out kayaking, probably in Scotland, and there is a massive basking shark. And you can tell it's a basking shark because of the size of the animal, the fact that its mouth's open. In this clip, you can actually get a pretty good look at it here. You can see the rostrum up top, and then the massive dorsal fin that's breaking the surface. But you can hear this woman's voice is sort of a mix of fear and excitement all at once. Totally understandable. If I were to see a 20-foot long shark that in a tiny little kayak, I would probably feel that as well if I didn't know that this was a harmless plankton eater. Let's see what's next. Panda eating bamboo videos crush every time. I don't get it. Like, it's not that cool. Pandas are really, really stupid. They'll literally trade their babies for bamboo. I don't know if you know that or not, but in zoos, when they need to get a baby panda, they'll hold out food and the panda will hand over its baby and take the food. They're that stupid. These things are made for extinction, by the way. And I shouldn't be the guy saying that, but they are that stupid. And yet every single time you see a panda eating a piece of bamboo, it just crushes. All right, next up at 26.4 million views. What do we have here? All right, got some dramatic music. We've got a little bush buck. Now, see the body language of the bush buck? He's going to this pan, the seasonal wet pool. He's very nervous. He knows there's a predator there, but he's desperate for a drink. This is likely during the dry season. That's why you see the cracking of the mud on the walls there. That's from the extreme heat, drying that out. So this animal has to get a drink to survive, but guess what's in those waterways? Now, crocodiles. I'm guessing we got a kill coming. Can't even see the croc. Nowhere to be seen. Oh boy, there he comes. Look at that. That's a freeze frame for you right there. This Nile croc comes launching out of the water to go for this little bush buck here. Bush buck has amazing reflexes. If this was a human, he's caught 100 times out of 100. I forget what the actual speed number is, but a crocodile launching from a standing start is one of the fastest movements in the world, in the animal kingdom. And this bush buck somehow managed to barely avoid it as that Nile went for him. So pretty amazing clip. Glad he got away. Let's have a look at this one. We've got an osprey. Pretty great video. You see the osprey's hovering, and what he's done is he's locked on with his vision to the prey, the fish that he's looking for. Then he drops down, and you see him fully submerge underwater, and now the osprey has the fish in its talons, and they can lift incredibly heavy things in relation to their body weight. And now this osprey is lifting up a saltwater catfish. And you can see he's struggling to lift up that catfish. Now, some of you may not know this, those catfish have gnarly venomous spines that can lead to pretty bad infection. So it's kind of crazy the combat if you think about it. You have an osprey dropping in to grab this catfish, but if he were to miss and take one of those spines from that sailfin catfish into his talon, that could create a pretty bad problem for the osprey. So it's all a balance of give and take. That osprey was definitely doing more taking though. All right, next one up. So we've got a black jaguar or black panther who's kind of playing, you know, that hand game you play with kids where they put the hand on top. And it's really cool to see the retractable claws of this big cat, right? See how the claws are coming in and out? That's because it's sort of an involuntary reaction where the cat will only put its claws out when it wants to hunt, when it knows it's trying to climb. But because it's playing, the claws are kind of pulsating out on top of this woman's hand. This is coming from a woman named Safari Sammy. So I'm guessing she spends a lot of time around these big cats, which is pretty cool. All right, next video.
You probably know what a domestic cat sounds like, but do you know what a wild cat sounds like?
Some of them. I think most people don't know how adorable cheetah sounds are, how like cute and purry they are. Oh, we got a bobcat. Leopards barking. Love serval sounds. Used to grow up with them. Oh, big guy. Cougars are so mean. Why are they always like that? All the other cats are like, eh, and then the cougar gets all mean. So great little video here. I think everybody thinks that all cats growl or roar because of movies like Lion King or because of the known lion roar. And this video really breaks down that stigma. Love it. Lions are often called the king of the jungle for a reason.
They sit right at the top of the food chain, ruling their habitats with the strength and majesty of an apex predator. Let me introduce you to Beast Lord, the new land. Experience the wild side of the jungle, facing challenges from the outside world as you guide your animals to fight or defend. Now, let's talk about the star of the show, the lion. Perfect for beginners like me. You can snag one just by logging in on the second day. Cultivating the lion early on boosts your beast squad. When he's on your team, your expedition capacity skyrockets. Plus, as you upgrade his skills, your whole team's attack and defense improve, making your beast team a force to be reckoned with. Honestly, I'm definitely picking the lion at the start. The lion is an indispensable powerhouse. They're powerful, fierce, and just plain awesome. Use the code BL777 for some cool resources. Download Beast Lord by clicking the link in the caption and unleash your inner beast. Happy animal gaming.
All right, next video. So here we have a saiga antelope, one of my favorite animals. This creature truly looks like it belongs in a Star Wars movie. Animals that used to live alongside woolly mammoths that didn't get pushed towards extinction like they did. The males have these enormous bulbous noses that they use to filter out the dust and actually warm up the cold air before they enter into their lungs. And it serves a couple different purposes that are pretty interesting because they use these big, ridiculous, floppy Star Wars looking noses to attract a female, the same way a peacock uses its tail feathers. The male will come in, have these big floppy noses, shake it around, and just show off this big massive appendage. It's kind of similar to if you were a naked dude and you ran in with your pants off and started shaking things around. You're like, hey, what do you think? What do you think? That's kind of what these saigas do with their noses. And if you look at that nose bouncing there, it really looks like what I'm talking about. So we're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna keep it PG here. This one's got a funny hat going on. I'm not sure what's going on with the bush on its head. Hilarious, but yeah, saiga, crazy critter. A fish with human lips. Oh, calm down. This is just a triggerfish of sorts. I'm not sure, maybe a queen trigger, hard to see because I'm not seeing the side of it. They do have very fat, fleshy lips. You know what? It's you freaking weirdo pervert people out there that see this and get all excited. This is just an ugly ass triggerfish. I've pulled hooks out of these things' mouths all the time. What's the matter with you guys? Come on, I don't even want to read the comments on that. All right, next video here. Oh, I love this clip. I know this clip. So there's an angel shark. You're not even going to see it. It's in the sand right there, fully buried, and that's a senorita fish next to it. This is filmed in California. Boom! Look at that. The way that the angel shark attacks. It's this ambush predator, comes out of the sand, sends out its jaw, and grabs that senorita fish. I love the angel sharks. In case you haven't seen my Shark Week show, Alien Sharks, Ghosts of Japan, which is all on the angel shark. Absolutely love these animals. Such incredible creatures. Would love to do one on the California angel shark one day, but it's not nearly as rare. Super cool. Their strike is amazing. Oh, well, this is kind of fun. They are cutting open an egg case. So these shark eggs, these bamboo sharks or horn sharks, swell sharks, certain skates will lay these eggs, and when kept in captivity, they don't have the swell and the rocks and things like that to help them open the egg. So when you look through the relatively transparent egg case and see that the sharks are fully formed, you can go in and help them out by cutting them out, which saves a ton of energy. So these little shark skates and rays actually have more energy when they enter into the world to be able to have a higher survival rate. This is really cool. I've got a fun story about this. When I was, I was pretty young, probably 18 years old. I was right here in Santa Barbara, walking along the tide pools, and I found two of these cases washed up way up above the surf line. And I held them up and I saw two wriggling little things. And I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, there's still live animals in here. So I grabbed them, ran to Campus Point at UCSB to the fish lab and showed them there. And there were two skates in there that were partially formed. They held up the light and they showed them to me. They put them in the tank at Campus Point, and I went back every few days for the next 3 weeks to see them and investigate them until they were ready to hatch. And then the professor there at the time, blanking on his name, gave me a call, said they're ready to hatch, and I came down and cut them out just like that, and the skates survived. They reached sub-adulthood, and we let them back go in the ocean. It was awesome. All right, this one says, supposed werewolf caught on film. Examine if it's real or fake. Let's take a look here. What do we got here? Oh, come on. Come on with this. Why do people do this? I mean, we had the same crap with the thylacine thing. Is it real or fake? It's not even a video caught on film. It's a still with this thing with the stretched legs, and as usual, it looks like it was taken with a potato. Somebody superimposed somebody's face over this. I don't even know. What kind of face is this? This is heinous. What a stupid thing. Listen, you 3.8 million people that looked at this, stop. I mean, I'm looking at it, I'm contributing, I'm Xing out. I don't want to look at that. Ridiculous. All right, next one is hybrid animals you won't believe exist.
Dog plus cat. Cubby.
How's the dramatic music and the silly things? I'm blanking on this dog breed. I'm not very good with dog breeds. It's not a cuppy. There's no such thing as a dog plus cat. They are way too genetically divergent to be able to reproduce. Now, lion plus tiger, liger, this is going to be a real one. That's a real animal. Seen them. Actually, we have a video with a liger. If you click right here, you'll be able to check out where we did a tour and met a real-life liger ourselves. He was huge. Jaguar. Jaglian? I don't know. Is that real? I don't know. It must be. Yeah, big cats. Wow, that one's so fat. Look how obese this one. Jaglian, I've never heard of that, but it's probably real. I don't like hybrid things. I don't get why we do this. Why do we put a jaguar and a lion together, or a lion and tiger, and make these things? It's Frankensteinish. What else we got?
Polar bear plus grizzly bear. Roller bear.
Roller bears are real. This is a real thing. And the reason being, polar bears and grizzly bears really aren't any different other than coat colors and distribution. So mixing a white bear with a brown bear, which is what a grizzly bear is, you get a roller bear. So this is very real. And as we see more and more sea ice melting, we actually see polar bears moving further south and grizzly bears moving further north, and their ranges overlapping more and more.
How different animals yawn.
Oh, I like this. How different animals yawn.
Snake.
Let's see, snake's gonna yawn. I could show you a video of my snake yawning. No, not like that, Kyle, relax. Just get your mind out of the gutter. So that's actually a snake burping, just so you know. That's interesting, they're calling this a yawn. This snake, which is an emerald tree boa, likely just ate and is now like burping up, like kind of resetting its jaw from eating so that it can then close its mouth. Probably similar with the frog here, let's have a look. That's a call of some kind. That's not a yawn. It's definitely calling. Hamsters will yawn. Let's have a look at the yawn here. Yeah, that's a legit yawn. Nice. I like that.
Turtle.
I've seen my turtles yawn. Yep, that's a turtle yawning. Pretty adorable. Yo, dude.
Axolotl.
Axolotl. This is an axolotl for those that aren't AI. He's doing the same kind of burpy thing after a meal there. He's definitely not yawning. Gorillas do yawn. This is adorable. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Those teeth. Love it. Feels good to just sit back and watch animal TikToks all day, to be honest. Speaking of, if you like this, let me know if you'd want me to do it again. Happy to do more of these breakdown videos. And if you have any videos you'd want me to react to, go ahead and pop a link in the comments. Do the like and subscribe thing, and we'll keep doing more fun animal content. Take care.